Hey guys, what's up? This is Eric with Skrilla King. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today I've got a sponsor video for you about Beluga Pay. And I think they're pretty cool. It's a cool platform. They seem to have an excellent use case. They explain themselves really, really well, which means a lot to me when I'm reading over new coins. Some of them, I hate reading about them because they're so frustrating to try and understand. Beluga's very straightforward. Not only that, but they focus a lot on their platform, on the Beluga Pay platform, instead of on the BBI token. And then they just show very clearly how the BBI token works into the platform and helps encourage people who are using the platform to use BBI in their transaction. So it's really cool. So let's jump into their page and have a look here. So one thing I want to point out right from the beginning is you'll see MasterCard and some other logos. They were recently added to MasterCard as one of their certified point of sale contractors or vendors or whatever. So that's awesome. That's a great, you know how I am about partnerships. I love a good partnership. So when they talk about being on MasterCard's verified point of sale system, then that gives them a lot of credibility in my eyes. So let's keep looking through their homepage here. Oh, one thing you will notice, if you go to their homepage because you want to buy, let's refresh it. It's a little goofy. They will immediately tell you, like, this will come up before the homepage comes up to tell you you can't participate in the ICO. Okay, just click and it'll go away. The other thing is, sometimes when you do it, it'll make you click on a little CAPTCHA checkbox. So just so you know, that happens. It's happened to me multiple times. In fact, I wonder if I can get the CAPTCHA thing to happen on this page. Let's see. Nope, but it'll tell me I can't participate in the ICO. So anyway, if you see a CAPTCHA or reCAPTCHA or whatever, like, don't worry about it. And then the ICO thing. So you can just go past that. You can go to belugapay.com. So, like I said, they are on the MasterCard network, and Beluga is enabling merchants to accept Visa, MasterCard, and cryptocurrencies. So this is cool. It's a cool platform because you can use it as a credit card vendor point of sale system for like just your normal credit or debit card, but you can also accept cryptocurrency with it. So they have some different tools, which we will get to in just a second in just a little bit more detail. But for example, they have the point of sale. Then they also have Beluga Restaurant Edition. So, you know, when your server comes around with the iPad, they can take your orders and show the menu and stuff like that, and then take payment through the Beluga platform, which means if you wanted to pay with crypto from your phone, you totally could, which is legit. And then they have peer-to-peer, so if you want to send money or anything like that, you can do so. Send via credit, debit, or crypto, and deposit the next day to your bank account. So usually, we'll talk later, when we're talking about restaurants, when you go with crypto, it's actually, you know, almost instant transaction speeds. However, for whatever reason, when you send money, it's not available until the next day. And then payment data, so this is actually pretty interesting. We'll probably see it a little bit more as we get into their white paper and stuff, but merchants can actually purchase data from Beluga using their BBI tokens. They can purchase analytics data to see who's using their store and things like that. So that's pretty cool if you are wanting to purchase or obtain data about potential customers and things like that. There are a million ways for people to do that, and so I guess you probably, if you feel squeamish about that, like it's getting into your privacy, well, it's anonymized. At least we know that because it's cryptocurrency, so we know that it's anonymized data. And so, anyway, they can see trends, but not necessarily see you. So, token utility. So there are a few different things that you can do. You can use tokens to purchase a membership with analytics and customer relationship management. So this works really well if you are a business owner. You can earn money from fees, also cool. BBI token holders earn 0.5% from all transactions. And that's token holders, so that's you and me, whether you're a business owner or not. 0.5%. Loyalty rewards, so those who hold more tokens earn points faster. And you can use those Beluga points for rewards. So it's just like having a credit card where you're earning, you know, cash back basically, and you have points that you can then transfer into, redeem for rewards like travel, entertainment, and events. Like, that's pretty cool. I wonder if they're going to eventually come out with something like specific, like you can get a travel card. Like today I just redeemed some miles to fly to Hawaii, which is pretty cool. I'm super excited about that. Anyway, that's a different video, I guess. Or maybe they'll have another one that's mostly based on entertainment and events. So I'm interested to see kind of where that goes in the future. Or you can use it as gas. Use BBI tokens to receive instant crypto merchant deposits, factoring from credit card payments. So let's talk about, well, we'll talk about this in a minute. But this is what I was talking about earlier when I said that you can get instant crypto deposits as a merchant as opposed to waiting to the next day, like if you're on the restaurant thing. I'll show you a diagram of that in their white paper here in just a minute. So here's their token distribution. It's pretty standard. I'm not going to delve into it. No big deal. So looks like, let's see here, Beluga Pay has renovated. I think this is translated because it's from El Financiero. So they are based in Guadalajara, and basically they're just saying they are renewing the way that people make payments in Mexico using Visa, MasterCard, things like that. So it's cool to see, the good press that they're getting. I like to see something from, something like the Washington Post instead of some obscure publication that I've never heard of. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Let's jump over here, have a look at their roadmap. Beluga Pay has been around in one form or another for 3.5 years. Their predecessor was Espiral, I'm not sure how you say that, was founded and back in winter of 2014. Since then, they have been working on creating this platform. The Beluga Pay private sale launched back in September. Pre-sale ICO. So we are in the ICO right now. The ICO will end at the end of this month. And then the tokens will be released in April. So trials with pipeline of European. So basically they're just saying this is the year that they're actually getting up, getting going, and getting out there with their cryptocurrency. So nothing too crazy there. And then, okay, so here are their different platforms again, like we looked at. I think the couple that are the things that are most valuable to you and me as consumers are Beluga Point of Sale and Beluga Peer-to-Peer. If you own a business like a restaurant, or if you want to purchase data using their tokens, then these two are going to be super helpful. But if you're just a normal Joe like me, then you are interested in being able to pay anywhere using whatever kind of currency you want, or in sending money to somebody else. Or, if you're me, you want to receive money from people, right? So if anybody wants to send me large sums of money that you don't know what to do with, let's talk. Just kidding. I don't want to get in trouble for saying that. Okay, let's see here. Beluga Point of Sale. Okay, so this just kind of goes through the different features of the different products. So we'll look at this one because it's important to us. Multi-platform, so it's nice that it's available mobile and also on desktop. Most of these are just talking about it's nice looking, it's secure, and has good quality, and is ready to be employed in your business or something like that. Restaurant, peer-to-peer transfer is here and set. I don't think there's anything super crazy interesting other than I really like the way that it looks. It's a very clean interface. I like that a lot. Again, something I like is that you can send crypto or fiat quickly without having to know their public key or bank account number. So basically, I just like that I like how this is taking such a well-balanced approach to crypto and fiat currency, recognizing that it's highly unlikely that we're all going to switch over to cryptocurrency, in the near future. Like, fiat currency is what it is, and it's here, and so we might as well create things that make it all work together, right? Payment. Okay, so we talked about the data analytics stuff. Okay, so let's jump into their white paper real quick. So, their white paper is really cool. It is super nice to read. I highly recommend you read this. And the reason is because it's not actually that much reading. It's mostly, for me, mostly cool diagrams. I really like these diagrams. They're super helpful in helping me understand why Beluga is important. I like pictures, right? Lots of pictures. So, like it's saying, you get 0.5% back on all your transactions. That's nice. You can use that to get faster loans or faster merchant payout. And then you have merchant or membership options, and then also the loyalty rewards, like we were talking to, that you can then redeem for other things. Redeem points for travel, entertainment, etc. So you earn and then use them as points. Travel, hotel, entertainment discount, which is what I just said. Okay, this is a great page here. So if you are talking about, maybe you own a business, right? This guy's in the middle. He's where all this starts. So this guy owns a business in Indonesia. He sells tennis shoes online, and he needs funds to get more shoelaces. So he takes out a loan from Beluga at a 1% fee, right? So he takes out a loan, receives offers from lenders, and I haven't read a whole lot about what those lending rates are. That's probably dependent on the lender. And then he can send using Beluga currency exchange, peer-to-peer, right? He can send Anurada money and get shoelaces back so he can make the shoes. Then he can sell the shoes online to Gabriela in Peru. Just going to throw a note in here. If Gabriela pays $1,000 for shoes, and that's common in Peru, I'm getting out of crypto and getting into the tennis shoe business in Peru. I'll be a millionaire very quickly. So anyway, so Beluga e-commerce, so that's how he's making sales using the Beluga e-commerce platform. He's receiving a loan using the Beluga loans and the Beluga currency exchange for buying the supplies that he needs to manufacture his shoes. So it's a pretty cool all-around system, and I really like how clear their explanations are. I love it. Did I mention that I really like the pictures? I like the pictures. This is just a helpful walkthrough of what we just talked about, but without the pictures. I like the pictures, so we're just going to keep moving on. So customers and merchants can use these various platforms that they have, accumulating loyalty points. They can, so this is something that I really, really think is cool. They can redeem those loyalty points as cryptocurrency, or you can redeem them as fiat currency. Just depends on what you want. So they're very flexible in however you want to convert, whether you want to convert into crypto and store as crypto, or convert into fiat currency and use it there. So, merchant deposit advances. This is something I mentioned a couple of times now, and here we are. So, consumer. I walk into the store and I buy some shoes, right? And let's say that I make a payment using a credit card. The merchant can use BBI as gas to go through Beluga Pay and settle almost instantly, settle that payment. If they don't want to use the BBI token, they're just using the Beluga platform, then it has to go through the typical financial institutions, yada, yada, yada. Takes 1 or 2 days to settle and post as a payment and drop into their account and all that, right? So I think that's really cool. That's one of the ways that they're leveraging their token. So they're leveraging it with loyalty. They're leveraging it with being able to use it to accomplish something that you wanted to anyway. And so people are more likely to get in on using that token. So it's nifty. This is just some of their architecture stuff. Nothing about how they function, like really here, that's highly unusual or anything like that. And then the rest of the paper, I think they mostly spend talking about, oh yeah, their leadership team. Okay, so this is one thing that I definitely wanted to point out. So I like knowing something about the teams. A lot of the times I'm not crazy impressed by a lot of team members or anything like that. Sometimes I really am. But this guy, Alex Avila, the CEO, I am impressed by him because it says he's a blockchain evangelist and product designer. Great. Co-founder of the predecessor, aspiralapp.com. This guy is also wrote its first line of code, so that's great and all. But here's the thing that I really like it. So currently, Alex is a consultant for Citigroup coaching, or for Citigroup, coaching executives on best practices of blockchain technology and entrepreneurship. Bada bing! I love that. Now, why do I like that? The reason I like it is because he is involved with Citigroup. He's involved with a major financial institution entity, right? So these guys aren't just like, you know, guys that are just trying their best to get a crypto platform off the ground. Rather, they have experience with the crypto, and they're also plugged in with the banking community and the people who make decisions about what kind of money gets used and how we pay for stuff. So that, I think, really puts Beluga Pay in a great spot for growth in the future. And then we have a bunch of other people. They're fantastic. I do want to throw out, Don is currently a developer advocate at Google. Awesome. But that's not my favorite part. He's a veteran of several startups, including Napster. That is so cool. Partially because we were just talking about Napster in the Discord channel earlier today. By the way, if you're not on Discord with us, you should be. Click down in the description below and we'll see you in there. You can, play games, chat with us, see our videos really quickly and easily, and talk to cool people who know lots of stuff about crypto or who are brand new and have questions. So if you've got stuff to share, we want to hear it. Then the rest of this stuff just kind of talks about their expansion plan, things like that. We already talked about their roadmap. They have a product. They have plans. Again, like I said, they just have a really very legible site. I really like their white paper because it's so clear, and their platform is just something that I think people are going to like. I think that companies are going to get on with it, and I think that people want to have something that, this doesn't look all that foreign. This looks like something that you could pick up and use fairly easily, especially because you don't have to pay in any special way. You don't even have to pay with crypto if you don't want to. You can pay with your MasterCard. You can pay with your Visa if you want to. So anyway, I think Beluga Pay overall, I think Beluga Pay is pretty sweet. So I would definitely check it out. Comment below. I want to know what you think. Comment in the Discord channel. We want to talk with you there. And we'll see you next time. Bye.